on board and want to focus most on us. You know, our biggest problems have been breakdowns with our team as opposed to what other teams are doing. So we're just focusing back on the basic things of playing normal defensive principles, taking care of us, and just always playing with energy and effort and just competing. So that's just what we want to do over the course of the next 3 games. We got a tough Henderson team we got on Saturday. So really the focus is just on them. We focus on ourselves and just each game, one game at a time, and I think it'll take care of itself.
All right, we'll see you on Saturday.
All right, thank you.
That is Roman Tubner, the assistant women's basketball coach at Arkansas Tech University, following an 86-41 win over the University of Arkansas-Monticello, a school at which, by the way, Roman was formerly the assistant coach for the Cotton Blossoms. Right now, we will step aside for a 3-minute break and then come back with a look at the final numbers and the Tyson Foods player of the game, Golden Suns win. This is Arkansas Tech basketball. Back at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, scene of an 86-41 Golden Suns victory over UA Monticello. Here are the final numbers. The Cotton Blossoms were 14 of 47, 30% from the field. They did not make a three-pointer tonight, 0 for 9 from beyond the arc. For the Cotton Blossoms, they were 13 out of 18 at the free throw line, 72%. The Golden Suns were 32 of 53 from the field, that is 60%, including 9 of 16 from three-point range, 56%, and they were 13 out of 19, 68% at the free throw line. The Golden Suns out-rebounded them 34-26. We talked about the rebound margin at the beginning of the game, but it was really the turnovers that ended up being the difference, or one of the big differences here tonight. UA Monticello with 3 assists and 25 turnovers. Arkansas Tech 20 assists and 16 turnovers. The Golden Suns scored 37 points off of turnovers here tonight. Individual leaders for UA Monticello, only one player in double figures, and that was Perryville Products' Lacey Alford with 10 points. That brings us to the Tyson Foods Player of the Game, which tonight will go to one of the Golden Suns' four-year seniors out of Kotka, Finland, Anissa Pounds, 22 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 steals for Anissa Pounds in her final home game. And the Tyson Foods Player of the Game award. Keep it real, keep it Tyson. 12 points tonight for another senior, Callie White. She was 4 out of 4 from three-point range. Another senior, Brianna Williams, with 10 points. Taylor Ely had 10 points for the Golden Suns. Ryan Goodsell with 7 points. And then it was 6 points apiece for 2 more seniors, Kelsey McClure and Danielle Frazier, as well as 6 points for Cheyenne North. Dre Tullock had 4 points, and Kylie Ladd had 3 points for the Golden Suns as they go to 19-4 overall, 15-4 in the GAC with an 86-41 win over the University of Arkansas at Monticello. We will break for 3 minutes, and then Kelly will get us up to date on the GAC women's basketball scoreboard. Looks like we have all finals except for one, and we'll probably have that one by the time we come back. Golden Suns win. This is Arkansas Tech basketball. That's awesome. Back at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. It won't be long now until it'll be time for the Tyson Foods pregame show as we get you ready for the Wonder Boys and the Boll Weevils. But first, let's turn it over to Kelly Davis, who has an updated look at the GAC women's basketball scoreboard and the updated GAC women's standings.
Well, these are all finals for you. Obviously, the Suns win here. It was Harding easily 84-58 over Henderson State. It was Southeast Oklahoma 91, Southern Nazarene 85, Southwest Oklahoma 87, Oklahoma Baptist 59. It was East Central 67, Northwest Oklahoma 56, and Ouachita Baptist 66, Southern Arkansas 54. So what does that mean in the standings? Looks like the top 5 remain the same. It is the Harding Lady Bisons at 18-1. Your Golden Suns 15-4. Southeast Oklahoma 13-6. Southwest Oklahoma 12-6. East Central 10-9. Southern Nazarene 8-10. UA Monticello and Henderson State stay even at 8-11. And they are joined now by Ouachita Baptist at 8-11. Northwest Oklahoma 6-13. Oklahoma Baptist 4-15, and Southern Arkansas 3-16. So very important games coming up, as we mentioned, as starting Saturday and then next Thursday and Saturday as we hit the last 3 games of the regular season. So standings don't change much as far as the top 5, and then after that, it's kind of some jockeying for position right now. First off, to get into the GAC tournament, and then as far as getting some better seeds as we go along.
So that will do it for our coverage of the Golden Suns' 86-41 win over UA Monticello. At this time, we will step aside for a 3-minute break and then transition into the Tyson Foods pregame show as we get ready for Arkansas Tech and UAM battling for first place in the GAC men's basketball standings. That's in 3 minutes. Golden Suns win, and this is Arkansas Tech basketball. Live from Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, it's time for Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys basketball. Tonight, the Wonder Boys look to earn a share of first place in the Great American Conference standings when they host the nationally 16th-ranked University of Arkansas-Monticello Boll Weevils here on River Country KCJC. Good evening, friends. My name is Sam Streisner. Thank you for joining us. Kelly Davis will be along in just a few minutes. Arkansas Tech is 18-4 overall and 14-4 in league play. The Wonder Boys have won 9 consecutive games, including a 78-59 victory over Harding University on Monday night. With that, while that was happening, Arkansas Tech was receiving a gift from Southern Arkansas University. The Mule Riders upset UA Monticello 73-58 on Monday night, reducing the Boll Weevils' lead over Arkansas Tech and East Central University for first place in the GAC standings to a single game. UAM is 19-3 overall and 15-3 in the GAC. It's the final home game of the season for the Wonder Boys and the final game at Tucker Coliseum for seniors Justin Graham, Benny LaFille, Grant Prusotter, and Brandon Williams. A win and a step toward a conference championship could make it a night they always remember. Thank you for joining us on the Tyson Foods pregame show. Tyson Foods, keep it real, keep it Tyson. Let's break for 1 minute and then come back with the starting lineups. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. With you at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, where we believe that the lights are going to come back out up to full power at some point. I'm going to be real honest with you. There are some of them that still are not showing any signs of coming on, and we would not be able to play this basketball game under these lighting conditions, and so hopefully those lights are just being a little bit slow in responding. And I can tell you again, from having been in this building more times than I can remember, when the lights were being turned on, it does take them a little while to come back on. And so I'm going to be cautiously optimistic that this situation will improve at some point. I'm going to be so optimistic that we're going to go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup. First for our guests, from the University of Arkansas-Monticello, the UAM Boll Weevils, ranked 16th in the nation. They are 19-3 overall and 15-3 in the GAC. Kyle Tolan is in his 3rd season as the Boll Weevils head coach. Starting at the guards for the Boll Weevils, it'll be Tyron Jones, a 6'3" junior from Duck Hill, Mississippi. Jones averaging 12.5 points, 3.4 rebounds, and 2.5 assists per game. The second guard is Kareem Malinyega, a 6' junior from New Orleans, Louisiana, 14.3 points, 4.6 rebounds, 4.7 assists, and 2 steals per game. The third guard is Kobe Gooseby, a 6'5" junior from Elba, Alabama, 14.6 points, 6.4 rebounds, 5.1 assists, and 1.5 steals per game for Kobe Gooseby. The forwards for UA Monticello are Darrelton Hill, a 6'5" junior from Palm Bay, Florida, 17.9 points, 7.8 rebounds, 2.2 assists, and 1.5 steals per game. And Victor Arnick, who I'm going to be real honest with you, is a bit of a surprise appearance in the starting lineup for UA Monticello, a 6'6" senior forward from Dallas, Texas, averaging 11.5 points and 4.8 rebounds per game. I say a surprise starter for the Boll Weevils, not because of his performance this season. This will be the 22nd game that he has started this year out of 23, but he suffered an injury on Monday night against Southern Arkansas that limited him to just 2 minutes of action in that game. He had been averaging 16.8 points per game over his previous 4 before that one, but that injury to Arnick on Monday night, I wasn't really sure if we would see him tonight at all, and he is in the starting lineup for UA Monticello. Time now to take a look at the starters for the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys. 18-4 overall and 14-4 in the GAC. Chad Klein is in his 3rd season as the Wonder Boys head coach. His assistants are Prince Johnson and Brad Palmer. Starting at the guards, it'll be Montrell Williams, a 6'4" junior from Rocky Mount, North Carolina, 13.2 points and 3.5 rebounds per game. Alex Brown, a 6'3" sophomore from Vernon, Florida, 14.4 points and 5 rebounds per game. Justin Graham, a 6'1" senior from San Antonio, Texas, 13.5 points, 5.2 rebounds, 5.4 assists, and 1.4 steals per game. And Freddie Lee, a 5'7" sophomore from Clarksville, 8.6 points, 2.7 rebounds, 4.7 assists, and 1.4 steals per game. The forward for Arkansas Tech is Benny LaField, a 6'7" senior from Milton, Ontario, Canada, averaging 11.8 points and 9 rebounds per game. And as I look skyward, there are still several, I would say the majority of the banks of the lights above here at Tucker Coliseum that have not shown any signs of coming back on after the power outage that we experienced at approximately 7:27 p.m. The power went out for about 3 minutes, and then it came back on, but not all of the lights here at Tucker Coliseum have responded to the return of electricity. And so right now we will step aside for a 3-minute break. And on the other side of that 3-minute break, we will bring you up to date on how bright it is at Tucker Coliseum, as I do start to see a few more of them flicker on now. That's a good sign. We'll be back in 3 minutes. It's the night the lights went out at Tucker Coliseum. You're listening to Wonder Boys Basketball. as it continues to get progressively lighter here in John E. Tucker Coliseum. And I don't think we're very far away from getting this basketball game underway now, as it's starting to get pretty light in here. And Paul Smith, our Director of Athletic Communications, indicated that after a meeting between the officials and both head coaches, the two head coaches wanted to wait and let it get just a little bit brighter in here before we started this game, and then it will get progressively better as we go along while we have this continued break in the action because of the power outage, which I guess the one saving grace here, the one blessing is that at least it happened before the game ever started, and so there wasn't an interruption to the game while it was in progress.
Well, plus the power did restore pretty quickly, but these, Sam, I hate to say it, I know you were saying it, but I will verify it. These lights are as old as I am.
Yes.
The fixtures, not the bulb, but the fixtures.
Not quite as old as you are. They're as old as you are at Tech. They've been at Tech as long as you have.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, they're not as old as you.
But they're old.
Yeah, no.
They're still old.
No, there's nothing in Russellville as old as you. But anyway, back to what I was saying before we got off on that tangent. A couple of notes from local football of interest. The Wonder Boys football team began its spring practice earlier today as they worked out at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. It was the first of 14 spring practices for the Wonder Boys. And go ahead and mark this date on your calendar. The Wonder Boys will play their spring green and gold scrimmage on Thursday, March 16th with a 7 p.m. start at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. You can read a complete practice schedule for spring ball for the Wonder Boys right now at ArkansasTechSports.com. Another local football note of interest. I have received word from John Henderson at the River Valley Radio Studios that the Russellville School Board tonight has voted 7-0 to hire Jeff Weaver of Little Rock Christian as the new head football coach at Russellville High School. So welcome Jeff Weaver to the Russellville community, the new head football coach for the Cyclones. It continues to just get a little bit brighter and a little bit brighter all the time here at Tucker Coliseum as we come back from a power outage that was suffered about 15 minutes ago. The outage lasted for about 3 minutes, and now for the last 12 minutes or so, it's just been getting a little bit brighter with each passing second. And so it's almost time for basketball here on the Tyson Foods pregame show, and we will step aside for a 2-minute break, and hopefully when we come back, it'll be time for basketball at Tucker Coliseum. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. Back at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, getting ready for Great American Conference basketball between Arkansas Tech and UA-Monticello. It is a battle for first place in the GAC men's basketball standings here tonight. And when you look at these two teams and compare them by the numbers, the first thing that really jumps off the page is that these are the top two scoring offenses in the Great American Conference. UA-Monticello averages 85.5 points per game. That ranks second in the GAC. Arkansas Tech leads the conference in scoring at 88.6 points per game. That ranks 16th in all of NCAA Division II. And the key for the Wonder Boys offensively all year has been three-point shooting. The Wonder Boys averaging 12.2 made three-pointers per game. That is most in the Great American Conference. and it ranks 3rd in all of NCAA Division II. And the Wonder Boys come into the night with 268 made three-pointers this season. They are 28 away from tying the school record for made three-pointers in a single season. The GAC record of 323 made three-pointers was set last year by Harding University. This will be the 146th meeting between the Wonder Boys and the Boll Weevils. Arkansas Tech leads the all-time series 97-48. Let's step aside for 30 seconds and then come back for the opening tip between the Wonder Boys and the Boll Weevils. This is Arkansas Tech basketball. Well, you know, as we go throughout the night, Kelly Davis will have an eye on the GAC scoreboard for us. And, Kelly, if you'll let us know the other 5 games that you'll be tracking throughout the night.
Well, we got East Central at Northwest Oklahoma, Southeast Oklahoma at Southern Nash, Henderson State at Harding, Southern Arkansas at Ouachita, and Oklahoma Baptist at Southwest Oklahoma. Games of interest, obviously, is going to be this game. First and second place, East Central tied with the Wonder Boys at 14-4. They are at Northwest Oklahoma, who has a 7-11 conference record. So, very important game for East Central to win that one on the road. Southeast Oklahoma and Southern Nash. Southern Nash in 4th place right now at 10-7, followed by Harding at 10-8. So Southern Nash and Southwest have that makeup game on the 20th, and I think, Sam, that's going to be a pivotal game for them because it's going to break up 2 Mondays in a row. We thought we were had it tough with 5 games in 10 days. They're going to have 6 games. So it's going to be in 6 games in a 12-day period. So it's going to be very, very tough on them on their legs and keeping their stamina that day. A quick recap of the starting lineups for UA Monticello. It's Darrellton Hill, Tyron Jones, Kareem Mawanyega, Cove Gooseby, and Victor Arnick. For Arkansas Tech, it'll be Montrell Williams, Alex Brown, Justin Graham, Freddie Lee, and Benny LaField. The Wonder Boys won the first meeting between these two teams 91-90 at UA Monticello on January the 21st. It ended a 15-game winning streak for the Boll Weevils and prevented UAM from establishing a new school record for consecutive men's basketball victories. And tonight they meet again, UA Monticello wearing the Kelly Green road uniforms trimmed in white and black, and then Arkansas Tech wearing the home white uniforms trimmed in dark green and gold as the Wonder Boys and the Boll Weevils meet for the 146th time, this time with first place in the Great American Conference standings on the line. The Wonder Boys trying to pull even with the Boll Weevils with just 3 regular season games left after tonight. The Boll Weevils coming off that 73-58 loss to Southern Arkansas on Monday. UAM is ranked 2nd in the NCAA Division II Central Region rankings, the first regional poll of the season coming out yesterday. The Wonder Boys ranked 6th in the region, so if the season ended today and they were picking teams for the NCAA tournament, both of these teams would be in the field of 64, and so it's a big-time matchup here tonight at Tucker Coliseum, and we're glad to have you with us on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com. Got a great crowd. Appreciate everybody being out here. Now we need them to get loud and proud.
Benny LaField against Darrellton Hill for the opening tip. The ball is in the air, and the Wonder Boys will go on offense first. Freddie Lee, 6th in the GAC in assists at 4.7 per game, brings it into the front court. Pass on the left wing for Justin Graham. Graham looks to drive down the left baseline. Cut off, throws it out to the top of the key for Freddie Lee. Lee defended by Gooseby, hands it off to Brown, and Brown throws it away as Montrell Williams cut to the basket. And that's not what Brown was expecting. Ball out of bounds on the near sideline, and it belongs to UA Monticello as we are now pretty much back to full light at Tucker Coliseum. The beginning of this game delayed by about 18 minutes by a power outage. Feed for Gooseby, layup good. Cove Gooseby beat his man to the spot, received the pass, and laid it in. 19:32 to go first half. 2-0 Boll Weevils. Montrell Williams misses a 17-footer from the right baseline. Ball out of bounds, last touched by Arkansas Tech, and it belongs to UA Monticello.
So we don't need to let what happened the first game. We got down, 23 points in that game, but I'm afraid that would be way too much tonight.
Arkansas Tech opens in a man-to-man defense. It was a zone defense that brought the Wonder Boys back from that 23-point deficit. Feed on the right wing for Darrelton Hill, defended by Benny LaFille. Throws it cross-court, three-pointer on the way for Tyron Jones, and he got the roll. Tyron Jones with the three-pointer from the left wing. We've played 1 minute at Tucker Coliseum, and UA Monticello leads it by a score of 5-0. Three-pointer from the right wing, no good for Montrell Williams. Defensive rebound by UA Monticello, and in transition, Montrell Williams commits a foul. His first, the team's first. And the basketball will belong to UA Monticello on the near sideline. They're showing 4-0 on the scoreboard.
Well, I had 5, unless
the live stats have 5-0. Basketball belongs to UA Monticello. I thought that last basket for the Boll Weevils was a three-pointer. Feed for Darrelton Hill. He backs LaFille down and does not get the roll on the turnaround in the lane. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Alex Brown. In transition, Justin Graham, reverse layup, good. Graham gets the Wonder Boys on the board, and it's 5-2 Boll Weevils with 18:24 to go in the first half. Right wing, Gooseby, open look at three, he got it. Cove Gooseby, three-pointer from the right wing. He is just a 29% shooter from three-point range this season, but he buries the tray from the right wing, and with 18:10 to go in the half, it's 8-2 Boll Weevils.
Yeah, he was 100% on that one.
Left side, Graham. Kicks it out opposite wing for Alex Brown. Fakes a three, now steps back, shoots for three. It is no good. Rebound, UA Monticello. Gooseby got it. It's a 3-on-2 the other way. Gooseby into the lane, finds Tyron Jones. Stripped away from him, out of bounds by Freddie Lee. And the Boll Weevils will maintain possession with 25 on the shot clock.
Well, we see both the live stats and the scoreboard now say 7-2.
All right, so that must have just been a two-point basket at the 19:03 mark for UA Monticello. So correct the score to 7-2 Boll Weevils instead of 8-2. Jumper from the left elbow, no good for Darrelton Hill. Rebound Boll Weevils, I should say rebound Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech the other way. Benny LaFille with it on the right baseline, drives and lays it in. Benny LaFille with the transition bucket for Arkansas Tech, and the Wonder Boys pull within 7-4. Top of the key, Darrelton Hill with it, gives it on the right wing for Tyron Jones. Now Hill gets it back in the right corner, has to save it inbounds to Jones. And the Boll Weevils will reset offensively. They zip it down low, intended for Victor Arnick, but he couldn't handle the pass with a lot on it from Cove Gooseby, out of bounds on the baseline, and the Wonder Boys have it.
Tell you what, that was a fast ball right down the gut on that one.
Into the front court come the Wonder Boys. Freddie Lee at the controls. He's reached double figures in scoring 7 times in his last 11 games. Lee dribbles right, throws it out front for LaFille. He sees a seam, drives, layup, no good, but a foul on Darrelton Hill. It'll be Hill's first, the first team foul on the Boll Weevils. And Benny LaFille will shoot 2 free throws for Arkansas Tech with 17:03 remaining in the first half. And the Wonder Boys trailing 7-4. Benny LaFille at the free throw line for the first time tonight. He is a 58% free throw shooter on the year. First try is no good off the back of the iron. LaFille had 6 points and 10 rebounds against Harding on Monday night. Seeking his third point of this game, he does not get it. 0 for 2 at the line for LaFille, and a defensive rebound by Victor Arnick of UA Monticello. We've played 3 minutes, and the Boll Weevils lead by 3, 7-4. Bounce pass on the right baseline for Darrelton Hill. He zips it down low. Arnick layup try and a foul against Arkansas Tech. The foul on the Wonder Boys will be on Montrell Williams. That is his second personal foul. Team foul number 2, and that will get Brandon Williams up off the Arkansas Tech bench. Williams, a 6'3" senior forward from Orlando, Florida, averaging 6.2 points and 4.9 rebounds per game. We'll check in place of Montrell Williams momentarily. The shooter for UAM will be Victor Arnick, as it appears that Benny LaFille may have a cut, and he jumps over the bench to get back to Duke Walden, the head athletic trainer. There's actually just a little bit of blood on his jersey. And so now the official's looking around to see where the cut is, see who it is that has the cut that put the blood on Benny LaField's jersey.
It's got to be somebody.
Everybody checking their arms and hands.
Mystery.
Looks like everybody's clean. Victor Arnick to the free throw line for UA-Monticello. He is an 82% free throw shooter this year. First one is in and out, no good for Arnick. Arnick 5th in the league in free throw percentage. Brandon Williams in and Montrell Williams out for the Wonder Boys. Brandon Williams averaging 9.5 points and 6.5 rebounds per game over his last two. Victor Arnick missed the first one. His second one is good. 16:49 to go first half. And it is an 8-4 lead for the Boll Weevils. Freddie Lee brings it over the timeline for the Wonder Boys. Checked by Cobe Gooseby, dribbles left. Now he dribbles right, gets into the painted area, all the way to the goal. His layup goes. Freddie Lee gets his first 2 points as nobody stepped up with help defense to stop the ball. It's 8-6 UA-Monticello. Top of the key, Darrelton Hill. Touch pass onto the left wing for Gooseby. 20 to shoot. Kareem Mawanyega gets it at the top of the key, defended by Freddie Lee. Bounce pass at the free throw line for Hill. Hill finds Gooseby. Gooseby out to Arnick for 3 from the left corner. It is no good. Rebound, Arkansas Tech. Brandon Williams gathers the loose ball. Wonder Boys into the front court. Graham pulls up. His pass deflected by Darrelton Hill off the backboard, and Cobe Gooseby gets the loose ball for the Weevils. Ahead to Darrelton Hill. Layup good. Darrelton Hill with his first 2 points. We've played exactly 4 minutes, and it's 10-6 Boll Weevils. Freddie Lee into the front court for the Wonder Boys. Gets a high ball screen from Brandon Williams. Looks to drive, spin move to left elbow, lobs it out for Justin Graham. 17 to shoot. Graham shoots for 3. It is good. Justin Graham averaging 16.2 points per game over his last 5 appearances. He pulls the Wonder Boys back within 1. Drive by Gooseby, layup no good, and Justin Graham has the defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech. Graham into the front court, between the legs dribble, gets into the lane, bounce pass out for Freddie Lee. Lee dribbles to the right wing. LaField sets a pick. Lee drives behind the back to Graham. Layup is good! What a feed by Freddie Lee, and the finish by Justin Graham, and the Wonder Boys have their first lead of the night at 11-10. Right side, Jones for 3, good. Tyron Jones with his second 3-pointer. 15:04 to go first half, and the Boll Weevils lead. It was just a 2?
Well, another mystery.
The live stats have 13-11. The scoreboard has 12-11. I'm going to go with the scoreboard because they were right last time. 12-11 UAM. That must have just been a long 2 for Tyron Jones. Right side, Justin Graham. He drives into the lane. His layup is good. Justin Graham does not appear as if he will be denied here tonight. He has 9 points, and the Wonder Boys go back in front 13-12. Graham is 4 out of 4 from the field. Mawanyega, this is a long 2-pointer. It is good. Mawanyega, foot inside the arc. Puts the Boll Weevils back in front 14-13. 14 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is already our 4th lead change, and we haven't even played 6 minutes yet. Freddie Lee dribbles right. Gives it in the corner for Brandon Williams. Williams walks with the basketball, and we'll get our first media timeout of the game. 14 minutes and 7 seconds to go first half. UA-Monticello 14, Arkansas Tech 13. Back in 1 minute plus a station ID. This is Wonder Boys basketball. if the lights hadn't already gone off once, these two teams would be shooting them out. Arkansas Tech 6 of 9 from the field. UA Monticello 6 out of 10. The Boll Weevils with a 1-point lead in the ball. They try an alley-oop play out of the timeout. The ball is going to go out of run. It's not going to go out of bounds. Somehow it stayed in along the baseline, and Justin Graham gets the loose ball for Arkansas Tech. He leaves it with Alex Brown for three, and it is good. Alex Brown with the three-pointer from the left wing. 13:42 to go first half, and a 16-14 lead for the Wonder Boys on Alex Brown's first 3 points of the night. Left side into the game for UA Monticello is Stephon Gordon. They feed in the low post for another new face. That's Troy Thomas. And going up, Thomas draws the foul. Troy Thomas is a 6'8" junior forward from New Orleans, Louisiana, averaging 5 points and 3.3 rebounds per game. The other new face we mentioned is Stephon Gordon, a 6'3" junior guard for the Boll Weevils. He's out of Wellington, Florida, 4.4 points and 1.3 rebounds per game. The Wonder Boys have also put in a couple of fresh faces as Thomas makes the first free throw for UAM. Back in after a very short rest is Tyron Jones for UA Monticello, replacing Stephon Gordon. In for Arkansas Tech are Grant Prusodder, 6' senior guard, Rochelle, Illinois, 8.9 points per game, and Trevin Woods, 6'6" junior forward, Sugar Land, Texas, 8 points per game. 2 out of 2 at the free throw line for Thomas, and he ties the score at 16 with now 13-16 remaining in the first half. Top of the key, Alex Brown, long two-pointer is short, no good, and Troy Thomas has the defensive rebound for the Boll Weevils. UAM into the front court. Cove Gooseby at the controls. Gooseby dribbles out to the right wing, defended by Alex Brown. Picks up his dribble. Graham takes him on a switch, and he loses it out of bounds on the far sideline. UA Monticello commits its third turnover. The two sides are now even in that regard. These are two of the top 3 teams in the GAC in turnover margin. It'll be Justin Graham to bring it into the front court for Arkansas Tech. Graham dribbles right, and Trevin Woods set a moving screen.
Well, he sure did on that one.
It's his first, the team's third. And
I will agree on that one.
Yep, no doubter there. Benny LaFille will replace Trevin Woods with 12:48 to go in the half. And the score tied at 16. This is our first tie of the game. Kareem Mawanyega brings it into the front court for UAM. Mawanyega averaging 6.8 assists per game over his last 5. Tyron Jones gives it on the right wing for Gooseby. Feed into low post for Darrelton Hill. He zips it out opposite corner for Jones. Three-pointer, no good. First miss for Jones after he was 2 out of 2 from the field before that. Wonder Boys the other way. Justin Graham throws it in the left corner for Prusodder. Three-pointer rims out, no good. LaFille fights for the rebound, but it's Mawanyega who gets it for UAM. Ahead to Tyron Jones. Ball fake, layup, good. Tyron Jones has 7 points. 12-12 to go first half, and UA Monticello leads 18-16. Justin Graham into the front court. Graham dribbles left, defended by Tyron Jones. He feeds it on the right block for Benny LaFille. LaFille dribbles into the painted area. Defended by Darrelton Hill, goes up and lays it in. Benny LaFille, 6th in the GAC in field goal percentage this year, and he cashes in that high percentage opportunity to tie the score at 18. Benny LaFille with 4 points. He's 2 out of 2 from the field. Darrelton Hill with it on the baseline. Pass deflected out by LaFille. The Boll Weevils will have it when we come back. Timeout on the floor, 11:37 to go, first half. We're tied at 18, and you're listening to Arkansas Tech basketball. 11 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in the first half at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. Arkansas Tech and UA Monticello tied at 18. The Wonder Boys are 8 of 13 from the field, 62%. UA Monticello 7 of 12 from the field, 58%. And the basketball belongs to UA Monticello following the timeout.
That's pretty good shooting by both teams so far.
Just what you would expect from the top two scoring offenses in the GAC. Kareem Mawanyega makes the inbound pass to Victor Arnick, gets it right back in the right corner. Three-pointer short, no good. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Alex Brown. Into the front court, Justin Graham. He leaves it with the trailer Brown, and as Brown drove, Kobe Gooseby put two hands on him. That's a foul for Gooseby. His first. It is team foul number 2 for the Boll Weevils. And Alex Brown will throw it in from the far sideline for the Wonder Boys. Gets it in to Justin Graham. Graham defended at the top of the key by Tyron Jones. Goes right. Jones stays with him. Graham gets to the rim. Layup, no good. Rebound, Benny LaField. LaField spins around Thomas and lays it in. And the Wonder Boys go back in front 20 to 18 with 11-12 to go in the half. Benny LaField with 6 points.
Very good quick move by Benny that time.
Gooseby with it at the top of the key. Gooseby gives on the left wing for Kareem Mawanyega. Bounce pass down low to Arnick. Ball fake. Layup is blocked by Benny LaField out of bounds. And they say UAM touched it last. The basketball belongs to the Wonder Boys. And now LaField and Mawanyega go chest to chest as they make their way back up the floor. And a whistle, and let's see what they have decided.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be a double technical.
They're going to huddle up and talk this one over as Benny LaField and Kareem Mawanyega went chest to chest as they made their way up the floor. Now the two officials are going to talk it over.
Started out with a few words between them and then a little chest bump.
The officials now coming over to the official book and telling Pete Kelly what they've got.
Actually, probably Sam, the proper call to make to settle this down because they were both just as guilty.
The fouls have been recorded with our official scorer, Pete Kelly. Whatever they have decided. Now maybe Tom Camerling, our PA announcer, he may be the one who lets us know. There is a technical foul. It is against Benny LaField. LaField will pick up his first personal foul.
Maybe been a second foul, or they would have been shooting free throws, wouldn't they?
Now a steal by UA Monticello. Loose ball taken away by Stephon Gordon, who was checked back into the game. Victor Arnick with it at the top of the key. Gives it on the right wing. Now Gooseby with it at the top of the key. Kobe Gooseby gives it left side to Arnick. Arnick finds the cutter. It is Stephen Glasgow Jr., the recipient of that. Glasgow, a 6'5 junior guard from Lake Worth, Florida. He ties the score at 20. But on the other end, the runner by Montrell Williams will not go. And Benny LaField is called for a push on the rebound. That'll be 2 on Benny, and he'll be replaced by Trevon Woods, twin brother of Trevon Woods. Trevon Woods is a 6'7" junior forward from Sugar Land, Texas. He's averaging 3.1 points and 1.6 rebounds per game. Trevon Woods had one of his most productive games of the season against the Boll Weevils. He had 6 points and 3 rebounds at Steelman Fieldhouse last month. Top of the key. Ball possessed by Stephon Gordon. Wonder Boys have gone zone here defensively. It's a 2-3 zone for Arkansas Tech. With the score tied at 20 and 10 minutes to go in the first half. Right baseline jumper is good for Stephon Gordon. Gordon scores at the 9:56 mark.
Tyron Jones made that bucket.
Oh, thank you. Tyron Jones with the two-pointer from the right side. So give Jones 9 points. Thank you, Kelly. And a 22-20 lead for the Boll Weevils. Feed down low for Brandon Williams. His layup is no good, but he was fouled, and it'll be 2 free throws for the senior from Orlando, Florida. Foul on Stephen Glasgow Jr. is his first. Team foul number 4 for the Boll Weevils. And heading to the free throw line is Brandon Williams. First try for the left-hander is good. Brandon Williams is a 67% free throw shooter on the year. That is his first point of tonight's game, and now he has a chance to give us our 4th tie of the game, but he missed it. And Victor Arnick collects the defensive rebound for UA Monticello. Boll Weevils with the basketball. and a 22-21 lead with 9:33 to go in the first half. Bounce pass left side for Tyron Jones. Jones puts it up, and it is good.
There is Arnett.
And it's 24-21. I got screened out. Thank you, Kelly. It was Arnick with that basket. And it's 24-21 Boll Weevils. Drive by Freddie Lee. Gets to the goal. His layup goes over the backboard as Stephen Glasgow forces that miss, causing Lee to change in midstream.
Had a lot of contact. I think Freddie was thinking he was going to get the foul, and didn't happen.
The basketball will go over to UAM on a team defensive rebound. We've got 9 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the first half. UA Monticello 24 and Arkansas Tech 21. Darrellton Hill is back in for the Weevils in place of Stephen Glasgow Jr. So it's Darrellton Hill, Kobe Gooseby, Victor Arnick, Stephon Gordon, and Tyron Jones, the five on the floor for the Boll Weevils. Kobe Gooseby will bring it into the front court. Gooseby gives to Gordon on the right wing. Wonder Boy sticking with that 2-3 zone. Arnick with it on the left wing. They swing it right side to Jones. Tyron Jones back out on the left side. They give it to Arnick. Now Gooseby drives. Gooseby had his shot blocked by Woods. Got his own rebound. Second try is good for Kobe Gooseby. Gooseby with 6 points. He's 3 out of 4 from the field. And it's now 26-21 Boll Weevils. Top of the key, Grant Prusauter. He will shoot for 3 off the dribble. No good. Rebound, UAM. Gooseby got it. He dribbled it off the foot of Freddie Lee, able to save the loose ball over on the far side. And here come the Boll Weevils up by 5 with 8:25 to go until halftime. Gordon with it. Gives it top of the key for Gooseby. Right back to Gordon. Right back to Gooseby. He passes right side for Tyron Jones. Arnick flashes out high, makes a catch. They swing it back to the left side for Gordon. Gordon drives, runs over Prusauter. Offensive foul. Stephon Gordon picks up his first personal. And the basketball will belong to the Wonder Boys on team foul number 5 for UA Monticello.
It was just a great job by Grant to get back and get positioned to collect that charge. You had to work hard for that one.
Kareem Mawanyega returns for UA Monticello. It's Mawanyega, Arnick, Hill, along with Jones and Gordon, the 5 on the floor for UA Monticello. Justin Graham has it for the Wonder Boys. He looks to drive, gets all the way to the goal. Layup will not go, and Darrellton Hill collects his first rebound of the night for UA Monticello. Hill averages 7.8 rebounds per game, which is 3rd in the Great American Conference. Gordon with it on the right wing, feeds Hill on the right baseline. He zips it out in the left corner for Tyron Jones. Jones took about 4 steps, and on the 4th one they get him for traveling. That will take us to a timeout on the floor. 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first half. UA Monticello 26, Arkansas Tech 21. Back in 1 minute. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. It's been 3.5 minutes since the Wonder Boys made a field goal. They are 9 of 17 from the field, just 1 out of their last 4, and already 6 turnovers in the game for the Wonder Boys. UA Monticello 11 of 18 from the field. That's 61%. And the Boll Weevils lead it 26-21 with 7:35 to go until the Phil Wright Autoplex halftime show. Freddie Lee gives it on the left wing for Alex Brown. Brown dribbles right, defended by Darrellton Hill. Drives on the left side of the lane. Layup is good for Alex Brown. Brown has 5 points. 7:24 remaining in the half. It's 26-23 UA-Monticello. Right wing Tyron Jones. 2-3 zone defense for the Wonder Boys. Gordon flashes out high. Now he passes left wing for Malignega. They get it to Hill in the lane. Hill gets it out of the wing. Now it's Malignega. Malignega drives. Layup is good and a foul. The foul against Arkansas Tech will be on Trevon Woods. It is his first. Team foul number 7 for Arkansas Tech. And heading to the free throw line for UA-Monticello shooting 1. It was Malignega. He missed the free throw. And the Wonder Boys board it and take it the other way. Tech down by 5, 28-23. Right side, three-pointer is good. Trevon Woods with the three-pointer from the right side, and he brings the Wonder Boys back within 2 at 28-26. 6:47 to go until halftime. Darrellton Hill with it at the left elbow. Dribbles to his right, throws it out top of the key for Malignega. They swing it to Tyron Jones. Now Gordon hands it back to Malignega. Malignega gives to Arnick at the left elbow. Back out to Malignega. Pass on the right side for Gordon. Three-pointer is no good. Rebound tipped out by Trevon Woods, controlled by Frusotter. It's 1-on-3. Grant will shoot for 3. It is good! Exactly what I wanted him to do on the 1-on-3 was pull up and shoot the 3, and it went in. 29-28 Wonder Boys. They lead it by 1.
Who needs a rebounder?
Not if you make it. If you got confidence that you're going to make it, you can go ahead and shoot it.
And he does. He has the confidence.
Left baseline, Tyron Jones. 15-footer, no good. Defensive rebound by Justin Graham. Ahead to Freddie Lee. Lee finds the trailer Graham. Graham on to Frusotter. Fakes the 3. Drives the baseline. Finds Brown. Layup. Good! 5:52 to go in the half. And the Wonder Boys have surged in front. 31-28 with 8 unanswered points in a span of just over a minute. Top of the key, Tyron Jones. 2-3 zone defense for the Wonder Boys. Gordon throws it cross-court for Malignega. Malignega tries a long 2 with 13 on the shot clock. It's no good. Defensive rebound, Wonder Boys. Graham pushes it, gives to Freddie Lee. Lee drives, kicks it out for Frusotter. Catch and shoot for 3. No good from the left corner. Victor Arnick has the defensive rebound for UA-Monticello. 5:17 to go in the half. Wonder Boys lead 31-28. Arkansas Tech on an 8-0 run. Wonder Boys have made 4 out of their last 5 field goal attempts. Top of the key, Tyron Jones gives it left side to Gordon. Gordon dribbles right to now Malignega. 7 to shoot. They'll clear it out for Malignega. He dribbles left. Gives it in the corner for Gordon. Three-pointer, no good. Defensive rebound, Grant Frusotter. He pushes it the other way. Pull up for 3. Good again. Grant Frusotter's second 3. He's got 6 points. The Wonder Boys on an 11-0 run, and UA-Monticello wants a timeout. 4 minutes and 42 seconds to go. First half, Arkansas Tech 34, UA-Monticello 28. Back in 30 seconds. This is Wonder Boys basketball. Kareem Malignega to bring the basketball into the front court for UA-Monticello. 4 minutes and 37 seconds to go until halftime. Arkansas Tech leading 34-28. Kobe Gooseby with it for the Boll Weevils. He looks to drive. Feeds it down low. It goes to Malignega. Now a bounce pass on the baseline. They get it to Darrellton Hill underneath the goal. He is surrounded by 4 Wonder Boys. Freddie Lee strips it away out of bounds. And the Boll Weevils will maintain possession with 10 on the shot clock. UAM trying to halt an 11-0 run by the Wonder Boys. It's been about 2.5 minutes since the Boll Weevils last scored. They've missed their last 4 field goal tries. Gooseby makes it 0 for their last 5 as his layup will not go. Trevon Woods clears the defensive rebound. Ahead to Frusotter. Three-pointer, yes! Grant Frusotter off the Freddie Lee assist, and the Wonder Boys lead 37-28. third three-pointer for Grant Prusarter. The Wonder Boys are 6 out of 12 from beyond the arc.
You talk about a long, long three there, my friend.
Tyron Jones drives, running 10-foot jumper, no good. Darrelton Hill with the offensive rebound. He goes back up, can't get it to go, but he was fouled. The foul on Arkansas Tech will be on Grant Prusarter, and it takes us to a timeout on the floor. 3 minutes and 48 seconds to go. First half, Arkansas Tech on a 14-0 run leads UA Monticello 37-28. Back in 1 minute. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech has made 6 of its last 7 field goal tries. The Wonder Boys now 15 of 24 from the field for the night. That's 63%, including 6 out of 12 from three-point range. Out of the timeout, Darrelton Hill is at the free throw line for UA Monticello. He misses the first one. This is Hill's first trip to the free throw line tonight. He is a 74% free throw shooter on the season, coming off an 11-point, 15-rebound game against Southern Arkansas on Monday. He makes the second one. That is his third point of the game. It is the first point for UA Monticello in 3 minutes and 45 seconds. And the Wonder Boys now on a 14-1 run over the last 3.5 minutes. Arkansas Tech with the basketball and an 8-point lead. Alex Brown gives it out top of the key for Freddie Lee. Lee gets a pick, goes right, defended by Gooseby, gets by him, throws it back out to Alex Brown. His three-pointer is no good, too hard from the left wing. Offensive rebound by Justin Graham, and I believe he was fouled. They're going to get Tyron Jones of UA Monticello. It is Jones first, team foul number 6. And Justin Graham will make the inbound pass for Arkansas Tech. Graham throws it out to the top of the key for Alex Brown. And now Freddie Lee with the basketball to get Arkansas Tech into its offense. Man-to-man defense by UA Monticello. Lee drives, throws it out to Prusarter. Three-pointer, yes again. 4 out of 7 for Prusarter. He's got 12 first-half points, and the Wonder Boys lead it 40-29. It is now a 17-1 run for Arkansas Tech over the last 4 minutes. Right side, Mawanyega. Out to Glasgow. Now Gooseby. Gooseby gives it on the right side. Mawanyega, 15-foot jumper, short, no good. Defensive rebound by Justin Graham. Ahead to Freddie Lee. Lee stops on the right wing, finds the trailer Graham. Behind the back, between the legs, drives, and a foul on UA Monticello. It'll be on Tyron Jones for the armbar. It is Jones' second, team foul number 7, and so it'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Justin Graham. His first trip to the free throw line tonight is Stephon Gordon will replace Tyron Jones for the Bowl Eagles. Justin Graham is a 78% free throw shooter this season. The front end of his 1-and-1 is good. Graham ranks 12th in the league in free throw percentage. He is second in the league in assists, 11th in the conference in steals, 3rd in the GAC in both three-point field goal percentage and assist to turnover ratio. Including what he's done so far here tonight, he is 7 out of 10 from three-point range in his last 3 games. He makes both free throws. 2:42 to go in the half. It's 42-29 Wonder Boys. Into the front court, Kobe Gooseby. He dribbles right, hands it off to Glasgow. Throws it cross court for Gordon. Arkansas Tech sticking with the 2-3 zone. They feed Glasgow, layup good. It's the first field goal for UA Monticello in more than 5 minutes, breaking a string of 7 consecutive missed field goal tries by the Boll Weevils. And it's 42-31 Wonder Boys. 2:16 to go in the half. Freddie Lee throws it away. Stolen by Stephon Gordon. Now it's a 3-on-2 the other way. Offensive foul. Kobe Gooseby with the foul. Back to take the charge for Arkansas Tech. It was Justin Graham. Mason Klein is in for the first time for the Wonder Boys. A 6'4" sophomore forward from Springdale, averaging 3.4 points and 1.3 rebounds per game. He'll give Trevon Woods a breather after Woods gave the Wonder Boys some quality minutes off the bench.
Well, you talk about that really good time. Let's see if Mason can keep it up.
Freddie Lee, 12-foot jumper, yes. The Wonder Boys are 17 out of 27 from the field. Freddie Lee with 4 points, and it's a 44-31 lead for the Wonder Boys. 1:54 to go until halftime. Right wing Glasgow throws it across to Gordon. Arkansas Tech in a 2-3 zone. Right elbow Gooseby throws it in the corner for Glasgow. Three-pointer in and out, no good. Tip try by Gordon, no good. Gooseby gets the offensive rebound. Third try of the possession for the Boll Weevils. Gordon cross-court to Gooseby, fakes the three, drives, gets to the rim, layup good for Kobe Gooseby. Gooseby has 8 points. 1:27 to go in the half, and it's 44-33, an 11-point lead for the Wonder Boys. But UA Monticello starting to find its way again offensively now. Top of the key, Freddie Lee gets a high ball screen from Alex Brown. Drives, dishes to Klein for 3. No good. Rebound tipped high in the air by Brown, and it's Justin Graham who gets it back for the Wonder Boys. 1:03 to go in the half, 25 on the shot clock. Freddie Lee, Grant Prusauter, Alex Brown, Mason Klein, and Justin Graham are the 5 on the floor. Lee steps back for 3. It is no good. Rebound Glasgow for UA Monticello. 50 seconds left in the half. Tech by 11. Gooseby bounce pass stolen by Grant Prusauter. And then his pass is deflected out by Darrelton Hill. And the Wonder Boys will have the basketball. It looks like Kobe Gooseby may have a cut on his elbow. And he'll be forced to be tended to by a member of the UA Monticello athletic training staff. If they can get that cut covered up in a timely manner, they can leave Gooseby in the game. They get about 30 seconds here to get that done. And if so, they can leave Gooseby in. But it looks like they're going to go ahead and decide to put Kareem Mawanyega in anyway, in place of Gooseby. And the basketball belongs to the Wonder Boys with 44.2 seconds left in the half.
Well, they're going to leave him in, Gooseby.
Nope, changed their mind. They got him bandaged up.
Well.
And so the Wonder Boys bring it into the front court. Justin Graham gets a high ball screen from Prusauter, drives, dishes out to Prusauter for 3. It is in and out, no good. Defensive rebound, UA Monticello, and Mason Klein fouled him 90 feet away from the goal to send Kareem Mawanyega to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. The good news is this means the Wonder Boys, as long as they can get a defensive rebound on a missed free throw, they will get the final possession of the half. Mawanyega will be at the line for UA Monticello. Mawanyega is 0 for 1 at the free throw line. His front end of the 1-and-1 is short, no good. Alex Brown has the defensive rebound, and now the Wonder Boys can indeed hold for the final shot of the half, up by 11. Top of the key, Justin Graham on the dribble. 16 seconds left in the half. Man-to-man defense for UA Monticello. Graham dribbling 44 feet from the basket. 9 seconds left in the half. Prusauter sets a pick. Graham uses it. Goes right. Glasgow takes him on a switch. Graham for 3. Yes! Justin Graham for the right wing, right in the face of Stephen Glasgow. And that is how the first half comes to an end. Our score after 20 minutes at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville is Arkansas Tech 47 and nationally 16th ranked UA Monticello 33. Back in 3 minutes with the Phil Wright Autoflex halftime show. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. Welcome in to the Phil Wright Autoplex halftime show from Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, where the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys lead nationally 16th ranked UA Monticello 47-33 at the intermission. Let's take a look at the numbers so far. UAM is 14 of 29 from the field, 48%, including 1 out of 7, 14% from three-point range for the Boll Weevils, and they are 4 out of 8 at the free throw line. That is 50%. Arkansas Tech, 18 of 31 from the field, 58%, including 8 out of 18, 44% from three-point range for the Wonder Boys. And Arkansas Tech is 3 out of 6 at the free throw line. The Wonder Boys with an 18-14 rebounding edge. UA Monticello has 8 assists and 7 turnovers. Same for Arkansas Tech, 8 assists and 7 turnovers. Individual leaders, first for UA Monticello, Tyron Jones leads the way with 9 points. 8 points for Kobe Gooseby. 4 points apiece for Kareem Mawanyega, Stephen Glasgow Jr., and then 3 points apiece for Darrellton Hill and Victor Arnick. 2 points at halftime for Troy Thomas. For Arkansas Tech, Justin Graham leads the way with 14 points and 7 rebounds. 12 points at halftime for Grant Prusotter. 7 points, 4 rebounds for Alex Brown. Benny LaFille has 6 points so far, 4 points and 6 assists at halftime for Freddie Lee. Trevon Woods has 3 points and 1 point so far for Brandon Williams as the Wonder Boys lead UA Monticello by a score of 47-33 at the intermission. Right now we will break for 3 minutes and then come back for a GAC scoreboard update here on the Phil Wright Autoplex halftime show. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. Back with you on the Phil Wright Autoplex halftime show with Arkansas Tech leading UA Monticello 47-33 at halftime. Let's turn it over to Kelly Davis for a look at what else is going on in GAC basketball.
Well, let's go back and recap the women's side of the GAC for you tonight. It was the Golden Suns 86, UA Monticello 41, Harding 84, Henderson State 58, Southeast Oklahoma 91, Southern Naz 85. Southwest Oklahoma 87, Oklahoma Baptist 59, East Central 67, Northwest Oklahoma 56, and it was Ouachita Baptist taking care of Southern Arkansas 66-54. So the top five did not change. First place, Golden Suns. Right behind them is our first place is the Harding Lady Bisons, followed by the Golden Suns, who have a 3-game lead over the field. Southeast Oklahoma and Southwest Oklahoma round out the top four. In number 5 position, you have East Central, and then Southern Naz at 8 and 10. So really, the standings did not change, and the gap of the lead for the Golden Suns between 3rd and 4th place is still 2 games. So that's a positive for the Golden Suns. And all these are halftime scores for you on the men's side. It is East Central 45, Northwest Oklahoma 35. Wonder Boys are tied with East Central for second right now. It is Southern Naz 44, Southeast Oklahoma 31. Harding 45, Henderson State 30. It is Ouachita 36, Southern Arkansas 33. And Oklahoma Baptist has a 39-28 lead over Southwest Oklahoma. So it could be interesting after tonight. If the Wonder Boys can hang on and take care of business here, possibly you would have a 3-way tie for first place between UA Monticello, the Wonder Boys, and East Central. East Central, as we mentioned, has a 14-point lead at halftime, so it looks like they may take care of business tonight as well. So let's keep our fingers crossed for these Wonder Boys in the second half of the game tonight, and hope that they just continue that hot shooting streak that they had in the first half.
That will do it for the Phil Wright Autoplex halftime show. We will step aside for a 3-minute break and then come back for the second half. The Wonder Boys lead the Bull Weevils 47-33. Thank you for joining us on the Phil Wright Autoplex halftime show. Back in 3 minutes. This is Arkansas Tech basketball. we prepare for the second half at John E. Tucker Coliseum in Russellville with the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys leading the UAM Boll Weevils by a score of 47-33. And we're glad to have you with us tonight on River Country KCJC and Arkansas Tech Sports.com. A reminder, we'll be with you again on Saturday. 1 and 3 p.m. will be the start times as the Wonder Boys and the Golden Suns will take on the Henderson State Reddies at the Duke Wells Center in Arkadelphia. And we hope that you will join us then Saturday afternoon, 1 and 3 p.m. here on River Country KCJC and Arkansas Tech Sports.com. It'll be Freddie Lee, Alex Brown, Justin Graham, Montrell Williams, and Benny LaFille to start the second half for the Wonder Boys. UA-Monticello yet to break the huddle. The Boll Weevils find themselves down by 14. They came in ranked 16th in the nation and in sole possession of first place in the GAC standings, one game in front of both Arkansas Tech and East Central. And the Boll Weevils will have the basketball to begin the second half. It'll be Kareem Mawanyega to receive the inbound pass from Kobe Gooseby. And here we go with 20 minutes of regulation basketball left at Tucker Coliseum this season. Feed into the low post for Arnick. His uncontested layup is good. 19:51 to go second half. And it's 47-35, a 12-point lead for the Boll Weevils. Freddie Lee dribbles into the front court for Arkansas Tech. Defended by Gooseby. Goes right, hands it off to Justin Graham. Graham between the legs with his dribble, drives, and he was fouled. Graham hit the deck, and they're going to say that Tyron Jones swept the leg. It is his third personal foul. Team foul number 1 this half. That'll get Stephon Gordon up off the UA-Monticello bench. And the junior guard from Wellington, Florida, will replace Tyron Jones. 19:36 to go in the second half as he sits with 3 fouls. Inbound pass to be made by Justin Graham. Gets it in right corner for Alex Brown. Brown out to Freddie Lee. Man-to-man defense for the Boll Weevils. Lee dribbles left, gives it right side to Alex Brown. Brown penetrates, gets all the way to the rim. It was stripped away by Gooseby, stolen by Mawanyega. Mawanyega into the front court, and a whistle and a blocking foul on the floor committed by Freddie Lee of Arkansas Tech. It'll be Lee's first, and the first team foul this half against Arkansas Tech. UA-Monticello will throw it in from the baseline with a new shot clock. They get it into Darrelton Hill. Hill drives the baseline, layup good. The Wonder Boys defensively were expecting him to hand it back to Mawanyega, but that was not the case at all. He turned and went to the basket for an easy layup. UA-Monticello has scored the first 4 points of the second half. Tech leads by 10. Drive by Freddie Lee, stripped away by Mawanyega. Stolen by Gooseby. Gooseby into the front court. Gooseby to the rim. Layup is good. 6 points in the first minute of the second half for the Boll Weevils, and they have cut what was a 14-point deficit down to 8. Justin Graham into the front court. Has a high ball screen from Benny LaFille. Uses it to go right. Graham, spin move at the right elbow. Gets into the lane, draws a lot of contact. Hits the shot. No whistle. 16 points for Graham. He's 6 out of 8 from the field. And it's 49-39, a 10-point lead for the Wonder Boys. Top of the key, Darrelton Hill gives it on the right wing for Victor Arnick. Arnick defended by Montrell Williams as the Wonder Boys, at least opening up the half, man-to-man. Drive by Mawanyega. They feed on the right baseline for Darrelton Hill. He walks with the basketball. UA-Monticello with its 8th turnover of the game. Its first of the second half. Montrell Williams is out, replaced by Grant Prusauter. And the Wonder Boys get it up by 10 with 18:22 to go. A win moves the Wonder Boys into a share of first place in the GAC standings with just 3 regular season games to go. Pass in the left wing for Freddie Lee. Lee lobs it for LaFille. LaFille defended by Darrelton Hill. Spin move, layup, no good, but a whistle and a foul on Darrelton Hill. The foul on Hill is his second personal. And Benny LaFille will shoot 2 free throws with 18:05 to go in the second half. LaFille is 0 for 2 at the free throw line tonight. He has 6 points and 1 rebound. Senior forward out of Milton, Ontario, Canada, had 10 points and 4 rebounds against the Boll Weevils last month at Steelman Fieldhouse. He makes the first one, and will have another try. LaFille has reached double figures in scoring 16 times this season. His second free throw is no good. Defensive rebound by Victor Arnick of UA Monticello. We go under 18 minutes remaining. Tech leads 50-39 at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, the final home game of the season for the Wonder Boys. Drive by Stephon Gordon, throws it out front for Mawanyega, three-pointer good. Kareem Mawanyega's first three-pointer of the night, just the second three of the night for the Boll Weevils as a team. They are 2 of 8 from three-point range, but they cut the Wonder Boys' lead down to 50-42 with that one. Justin Graham dribbles at the top of the key, penetrates, and an offensive foul on Justin Graham. There to take the charge for UA Monticello was Stephon Gordon. It is Justin Graham's first personal foul, team foul number 2, and Kareem Mawanyega will bring it into the front court for the Boll Weevils. Momentum on the side of UA Monticello to begin the second half. They've outscored the Wonder Boys 9-3 over the first 2.5 minutes of the period, and now another foul on Justin Graham. They'll get him for a hand check. It is Graham's second, team foul number 3. And Kareem Mawanyega will make the inbound pass for UA Monticello. Gets it right back from Darrellton Hill. Mawanyega dribbles up to the wing. They reverse it left side for Gordon. 24 to shoot. Gordon dribbles right. Throws it in the corner for Gooseby. That is going to be called a three-pointer. It looked to me like he had a toe on the line. 17 minutes and 10 seconds to go. It's 50-45. Just a 5-point lead now for the Wonder Boys. Left side, Freddie Lee. Lee throws it cross court for Graham. Graham penetrates, left-handed scoop shot, no good. Defensive rebound by Mawanyega. It's a 4-on-3 the other way. Mawanyega goes in, forces the issue, draws the foul, and he'll shoot 2 shots. The foul on Grant Prusauter of Arkansas Tech is his second personal foul. Team foul number 4. And Mawanyega heads to the free throw line where he is 0 for 2 tonight and a 72% free throw shooter on the season. First one for Mawanyega is good. They'll have a second try with 16:47 remaining. This to cut the Wonder Boys lead down to just 3 points. It is good. UA Monticello has opened the second half on a 14-3 run over the first 3 minutes and 13 seconds. And the Wonder Boys will bring it into the front court, trying to get something going. Left side, Justin Graham. Wonder Boys have already turned it over 3 times here in the first 3+ minutes of the second half. Alex Brown hands it off to Freddie Lee. Lee penetrates. His scoop shot is good as Freddie Lee gets the roll. 6 points for Lee. 16:24 remaining. 52-47 Wonder Boys. They lob it down low for Victor Arnick. Arnick finds the cutter, Darrellton Hill. Layup good. 7 points for Hill. He's 3 out of 5 from the field. And it's 52-49. A 3-point lead again for the Wonder Boys. Freddie Lee defended by Kobe Gooseby at the top of the key. Dribbles left, throws it in the corner for Graham. Graham three-pointer is good. Justin Graham is 3 out of 3 from three-point range. He's 7 out of 10 from the field. He has 19 points. And with 15:51 to go, the Wonder Boys lead 55-49. Right wing Mawanyega. Bounce pass to Gordon. Gordon finds on the baseline Gooseby. His layup wouldn't go. Darrellton Hill with the rebound. Putback try no good. And it's Freddie Lee who gets the defensive rebound. Lee over the timeline. Lee lobs it to the rim. LaFille receives it, and he was pushed out of bounds. A foul committed by UA Monticello. It is going to be called on Stephon Gordon, and it takes us to a timeout on the floor. 15 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Arkansas Tech 55, UAM 49. Back in 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball. UA-Monticello has made 6 out of its first 8 field goal tries to begin the second half, including 2 for 2 from three-point range. And behind that hot shooting, the Boll Weevils have pulled back within 6 points of the lead. Arkansas Tech with the basketball following the timeout. Brandon Williams is in the game for the Wonder Boys. It's Brandon Williams, Grant Prusauter, Benny LaFille, Alex Brown, and Justin Graham, the 5 for Arkansas Tech. Alex Brown behind the back dribble at the top of the key, drives down the left side of the lane, poked away by Darrellton Hill out of bounds. And the Wonder Boys will throw it in with 20 on the shot clock. Justin Graham will be the man to trigger it in. Graham gives to Prusauter in the left corner. Malieniega right with him. Prusauter dribbles out high, throws it across for Brown. Now Graham gets the basketball. They're going to put it in the hands of Justin Graham with the shot clock at 11. Benny LaFille sets him a pick. Graham drives, dishes out to Brown. Brown from 12 feet. It is no good off the back of the iron. And a defensive rebound by Kobe Gooseby. Gooseby ahead to Malieniega. Malieniega throws it out on the left side for Gordon. Stephon Gordon for 3. Short, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by UAM. And a tremendous job there by Brandon Williams to contest that rebound. It would have been easy to just let Gordon have it, but Brandon Williams contested it, and that's what caused Gordon to lose it out of bounds.
He sure did. He just stayed with it, and finally, number 12 in the green jersey was holding the ball out of bounds.
Justin Graham into the front court. Gives it in the left corner for Benny LaFille. Spin move, trying to get around Darrellton Hill. It gets all the way to the basket. A whistle and a traveling violation on Benny LaFille. The Wonder Boys commit their 4th turnover of the second half. And the basketball belongs to UA-Monticello. 11 turnovers overall in the game for the Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech is -3 on the turnover margin tonight. Drive by Stephon Gordon, layup no good. Rebound by Arnick, and he puts it back up and in. Second chance points for Victor Arnick, his 5th rebound, and he now has 7 points. It's 55-51, a 4-point lead for Arkansas Tech. 14-12 to go. First place in the GAC on the line. Justin Graham gets to the rim and draws a foul. It'll be 2 shots for the senior from San Antonio, Texas.
Well, good job. He knew there was going to be contact, so he waited as long as he could to get the shot off.
Kobe Gooseby picks up his 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 4. And Justin Graham will be at the free throw line for Arkansas Tech. First try is good for Graham. He's 3 out of 3 at the free throw line tonight. That's 20 points for Justin Graham. He will have another opportunity, but not before Tyron Jones checks back in for the Boll Weevils. And Kobe Gooseby will get a breather. Now Justin Graham ready to go again. His second free throw is also good. 21 points for Justin Graham. And a 6-point lead for Arkansas Tech at 57-51 as we prepare to go under 14 minutes remaining. Top of the key, Malieniega on the dribble. Gives it left side for Tyron Jones. Troy Thomas is back in the game for the Boll Weevils. He's in the low post. Wonder Boys have gone zone defensively. Malieniega drives, layup no good. Defensive rebound by Justin Graham. Graham into the front court for the Wonder Boys. Right side to Brandon Williams. He gets a look at 3. It is too hard off the back of the iron, but Williams gets his own rebound, zips it ahead to Graham. Graham backs it out beyond the 3-point arc. Graham still with his dribble, drives into the lane and draws a foul on Tyron Jones, I believe. If it is, it'll be his 4th. Oh, they're going to give it to Gordon instead. That's a break for UA-Monticello. That could have been the 4th foul on Tyron Jones. Instead, it's just the 3rd on Gordon, and Gordon is a reserve player for the Boll Weevils. Inbound pass comes to Benny LaFille. He hands it off to the right wing for Brandon Williams. Now Justin Graham gets the basketball. Graham for 3. It is good from the right wing for Justin Graham. Graham has matched his season high in scoring with 24 points, and the Wonder Boys lead 60-51. Right side, Stephon Gordon. Now they reverse it for Malieniega. Malieniega dumps it in for Darrellton Hill. Spin move, layup, no good. Hill tips in his own miss. Darrellton Hill with the second chance points. And it's 60-53, a 7-point lead again for the Wonder Boys. Under 13 minutes to go. Freddie Lee will try a 3. In and out, no good. And Darrellton Hill has the defensive rebound for the Boll Weevils. Ahead to Stephon Gordon. Now in the front court for Tyron Jones. Jones is fouled by Grant Prusauter. It'll be Prusotter's third personal foul. They do, in my estimation, correctly rule the foul to have occurred on the floor. And so UA Monticello will throw it in from the baseline with a new shot clock as Trevin Woods will replace Benny LaFille for the Wonder Boys. The inbound pass will be made by Kareem Mawanyega. They love to get it into Darrelton Hill. They do it again. Hill, spin move on the baseline. Changed his pivot foot. Can't do that. Basketball belongs to Arkansas Tech. UA Monticello with just its second turnover of the second half and its ninth of the game. Freddie Lee over the timeline on the dribble for the Wonder Boys. 12:33 to go in the second half. Tech leads 60-53. Top of the key, Trevin Woods. A look at three. He got it. The Wonder Boys' 11th three-pointer of the night. They're 11 of 23 from beyond the arc, and the Wonder Boys lead 63-53. Feed at the high post for Darrelton Hill. Back out on the right wing for Gordon. Gordon thought about a three over the zone, instead gives to Mawanyega. His three-pointer is good. Kareem Mawanyega has 12 points. He's the second bowl weevil into double figures, and it's 63-56. A 7-point lead again for the Wonder Boys, and an illegal screen set at the top of the key by Trevin Woods, his second personal. And the basketball will belong to the bowl weevils. Team foul number 6 on the Wonder Boys, so the next one will put UAM into the bonus. We go under 12 minutes to play at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. Final home game of the season. A chance for the Wonder Boys to pull even atop the GAC standings. And right now they're up by 7. Mawanyega, right baseline, defended by Freddie Lee. They reverse it to Tyron Jones. 17-foot jumper, no good. Defensive rebound by Freddie Lee. Lee will bring it over the timeline. Lee goes to the left wing, defended by Gordon. He goes right. He got fouled by Thomas. They didn't call it. Now Prusotter. Now Woods. Trevin Woods on the left baseline. Works on Arnick. Gets into the lane, running one-hander. Went 3/4 of the way down and came back out. Mawanyega the other way for the Weevils. He throws it away. Stolen by Freddie Lee. It's a 2-on-1. Lee to the rim. Layup is no good. Offensive rebound, Justin Graham. He finds Woods. Woods to the rim. Layup, no good. Woods gets his own rebound. Woods is fouled, wrapped up by Stephon Gordon, and it'll be Stephon Gordon's 4th personal foul and a timeout on the floor. 11 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the second half. Arkansas Tech 63, UAM 56. Back in 1 minute plus a station ID. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. Minutes and 11 seconds remaining at John E. Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. Arkansas Tech 63, UA Monticello 56. Justin Graham to make the inbound pass to the Wonder Boys. Gets it in left corner for Freddie Lee. And now the Wonder Boys will set it up in the half court. Lee dribbles right, got a pick from Trevin Woods, kicks it out to Prusotter, three-pointer on the way, and good. Grant Prusotter is 5 out of 9 from three-point range. He has 15 points, and the Wonder Boys lead by 10, 66-56 with 10:52 to go. Left side, Tyron Jones gives to Gooseby, 14-foot jumper way off the mark. Defensive rebound by Freddie Lee. Lee over the timeline, 10:39 to go. Tech leads 66-56. Pass deflected by Gooseby, and the loose ball retrieved by Freddie Lee. Lee dribbles again at the top of the key. Trevin Woods almost picked up his 4th foul there. Could have been called for a moving screen pretty easily. Justin Graham dribbles right. Graham between the legs, drives down the left side of the lane, leans in from 8 feet, blocked by Tyron Jones. The ball is out of bounds. Last touched by UA Monticello. Much to the chagrin of the Boll Weevil faithful in attendance. They felt like the Wonder Boys touched it last. But Arkansas Tech will throw it in with 7 on the shot clock. Justin Graham looking, gets it in left side to Freddie Lee. Lee drives, gets to the rim, layup, no good. Offensive rebound, Trevin Woods, and a whistle, as it looks like they're going to have a foul, maybe a late whistle, and a foul against Trevin Woods for a push from behind on that rebound, and that is the case. Benny LaFille is up off the bench, and he will check in. Benny LaFille will replace Trevin Woods, who will take a seat with 4 personal fouls and 10:15 to go. It's a 66-56 lead for the Wonder Boys, trying to take down the 16th ranked team in the nation and sweep the regular season series from the Boll Weevils. Now an official's timeout, as 2 of our officials will huddle near midcourt and discuss something. Now they're going to call the 2 head coaches together, I believe. They're going to go back. Oh, it is a 1-and-1. That was team foul number 7, so they got to figure out who the shooter. They got to figure out who the shooter was on the over the back. Got to figure out who's going to shoot the 1-and-1 for UA Monticello. And while they look at that replay, we will step aside for 30 seconds. This is Arkansas Tech basketball. It is a 1-and-1 for Tyron Jones of UA Monticello. He was determined to be the shooter. That was the reason for the replay. They needed to figure out who was going to shoot these free throws, or perhaps just this free throw for UA Monticello. Tyron Jones' attempt is good. It is his 10th point of the game. He becomes the 3rd Boll Weevil into double figures in scoring. Tyron Jones is a 63% free throw shooter this year.
That one looked awful good.
Second try is good. And it is 66-58, an 8-point lead for the Wonder Boys with 10 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Lee over the timeline, gives left wing for Justin Graham. Graham wants to drive, gets a step on Jones, throws it out to Brandon Williams. Williams from 15 feet, it is short, no good. Defensive rebound, UA Monticello, but Brandon Williams takes it away from Malignega, then Malignega takes it away from Williams. Ahead to Gooseby. Gooseby 2-on-3 to the rim, layup, no good. The tip in is good by Stephen Glasgow Jr. It comes at the 9:44 mark, and now the Wonder Boys on the inbound pass throw it away. And UA Monticello will get the basketball right back. It's a 6-point lead for the Wonder Boys after the Glasgow tip-in, and then the Wonder Boys with a turnover on the inbound pass. And so a bonus possession here for UA Monticello.
Absolutely, need a stop.
Left side, Tyron Jones out to Gooseby. Gooseby on the right wing, gives it top of the key for Malignega. Malignega gets a pick from Glasgow, goes right. Lee takes him on a switch. Bounce pass for Victor Arnick, layup no good. Defensive rebound by Freddie Lee. Lee into the front court, dribbles to the top of the key. Lets the defense go by, hands it off to Alex Brown, gets it right back. Now Lee passes to LaFille on the left baseline. The defender takes a flop, and he is called for a blocking foul. Victor Arnick trying to sell the offensive foul, picks up a foul himself instead.
He got close to selling it.
It is Arnick's first personal, and the team fouls are now even at 7 apiece.
Arnick got a second.
LaFille is at the line. LaFille shooting a 1-and-1 here, I believe.
I bet you I know who could have sold that.
Who's that?
Andy Haney.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. She probably did at some point tonight in their game. As the Harding Lady Bisons earlier tonight clinched a share of the GAC women's basketball regular season title. Golden Suns delayed their celebration of winning it outright by another couple of days at least by winning their game over the UAM women decidedly. You can read a full recap of the Golden Suns win right now at ArkansasTechNews.com. LaFille missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Now UAM back to work offensively, down by 6 with 8:51 to go. Gooseby drives, floating 8-footer is good for Kobe Gooseby. He's got 17 points to lead the Boll Weevils in scoring, and the Tech lead is down to 4. The Wonder Boys have led by as many as 14 points here tonight. But it's tightening up at Tucker Coliseum. There's a blocking foul on Arnick they don't call, but I'll take the outcome as Freddie Lee feeds Benny LaFille, and he stuffs it through. It's 68-62 Wonder Boys on the Benny LaFille slam dunk. 9 points for LaFille. He's 4 out of 4 from the field. Right side, Tyron Jones dribbles left, gives to Victor Arnick. Now back in the corner for Jones. His long two-pointer is in and out and back in. Tyron Jones gets the shooter's roll. 13 points for Jones. 8:07 remaining, and it's 68-64. Tech with the lead and with the ball and a 4-point lead. Alex Brown from 17 feet. It is short, no good. Defensive rebound by Glasgow. Outlet pass for Malignega. Ahead to Gooseby. Gooseby to the rim. Layup good. 7:49 to go, and it's down to a 2-point lead at 68-66. The Wonder Boys have led this game ever since the 6:22 mark of the first half. But right now their lead is in some jeopardy. Freddie Lee with it on the right wing, penetrates, gets into the lane, a whistle and a foul committed by UA Monticello. They'll get Kobe Gooseby for the foul. Gooseby picks up his 4th personal foul, and we've got timeout on the floor. 7 minutes and 33 seconds to go. Arkansas Tech 68, UA Monticello 66. Back in 1 minute. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. Seven minutes and 33 seconds remaining at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. Arkansas Tech 68, UA Monticello 66. Freddie Lee, Benny LaFille, Alex Brown, Justin Graham, and Trevin Woods are the 5 on the floor for the Wonder Boys. It's Stephen Glasgow, Darrellton Hill, Stephon Gordon, Tyron Jones, and Kareem Malignega for UA Monticello, as they got Gooseby out of the game after he picked up his 4th foul. Lee shooting a 1-and-1. The front end is no good. Rebound by Stephon Gordon of UA Monticello. The Boll Weevils can tie it with a 2 or take the lead with a 3. Darrellton Hill gets it at the top of the key. Pass on the left wing for Gordon. Gordon dribbles right, throws it out for Glasgow. Now a handoff for Malignega. Malignega dribbles right. Malignega gets a pick from Hill. Shoots a long 2. It is short, no good. Rebound, Tyron Jones of UA Monticello. He throws it out to Gordon. Gordon in the corner to Glasgow. Now Jones gets it back. Jones dribbles right, all the way to the opposite wing. Gives it out front for Kareem Malignega. Malignega hands it off left side for Gordon. Stephon Gordon across to Jones. Bounce pass for Darrellton Hill. Hill works on LaFille. Spin move, layup, no good. Rebound, LaFille. Wonder Boys the other way, up by 2. Under 7 minutes to go. Graham with it on the right wing. Graham kicks it out right side for Trevin Woods. Three-pointer, good! Second three-pointer of the night for Trevin Woods. The Wonder Boys have connected on 13 three-pointers, and they lead it 71-66. Into the front court, Stephon Gordon. Gordon drives. Cut off by Justin Graham. Throws it out to near midcourt for Kareem Malignega. Malignega drives. Got a pick from Glasgow, but it's stolen by Graham. It's a 2-on-1. Graham to Lee. They leave it with the trailer. Woods, layup good, and a foul. A 3-point play opportunity for Trevin Woods. The foul on UA Monticello is on Stephen Glasgow. Glasgow gets his second. He'll be replaced by Victor Arnick. And Trevin Woods to the free throw line for the Wonder Boys, shooting 1. Woods trying to complete the 3-point play. It's his first trip to the free throw line tonight. He is an 81% free throw shooter this year. He missed it. In and out. Darrelton Hill gets the rebound. Bowl Weevils the other way, down by 7 after 5 straight points by Trevin Woods. Jumper from the right baseline, no good. Defensive rebound by Alex Brown as he gathers the Tyron Jones miss. Graham into the front court. Graham dribbles on the left wing, defended by Jones. Has a pick from Alex Brown if he wants it. He does. He uses it, but Jones goes under the screen to stay with him. Now to Woods for 3 from the right corner. Short, no good. Offensive rebound, Justin Graham. Graham dribbles back out to the right wing. 5 minutes and 49 seconds to go. First place in the GAC hangs in the balance. The Wonder Boys lead it 73 to 66. Graham dribbles to the right wing. Graham penetrates. Graham finds Benny LaField. He missed the slam dunk, but he was fouled. And it'll be 2 free throws for Benny LaField. The foul on Darrelton Hill of UA-Monticello is his 3rd personal. And Benny LaField will shoot 2 free throws with 5:35 remaining. LaField's first free throw try is good. Kobe Gooseby back in for UA-Monticello with 4 personal fouls, replacing Gordon, who also has 4. Benny LaField got the first one. Now with 5:35 remaining, his second try is no good. Rebound, Victor Arnick of UA-Monticello. Wonder Boys not particularly distinguishing themselves from the free throw line here in the second half. Left side, Jones throws it cross court for Gooseby. Kobe Gooseby gives it on the right wing for Arnick. Bounce pass into the low post on the right block for Darrelton Hill. He's double teamed, pass deflected by Woods, saved by Jones, and as Tyron Jones drives, a traveling violation. UA-Monticello with its 6th turnover of the second half, its 13th of the game, and with 5 minutes and 14 seconds left, the basketball goes back to the Wonder Boys, who lead it 74 to 66. Freddie Lee will bring it into the front court. He has 11 assists tonight, tying his season high. Lee goes to the left wing, hands it off to Justin Graham. Graham dribbles right, hands it back to Lee. 5 minutes left. Wonder Boys by 8. Lee dribbles to the left wing. Lee gets into the lane. Lee all the way to the rim. Layup good for Freddie Lee. 8 points for Freddie Lee. 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go, and it's back up to a 10-point lead for the Wonder Boys, and UAM wants a timeout. 8 straight points by the Wonder Boys. They lead 76 to 66 back in 1 minute. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. Four minutes and 44 seconds remaining. Arkansas Tech on an 8-0 run, leads it 76 to 66 over UA-Monticello. The Boll Weevils now have 2 timeouts left. Arkansas Tech has 3 timeouts remaining. Should the possession arrow become a factor, it would favor Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys are into the double bonus. UAM faces the jeopardy of a couple of more 1-and-1s. Gooseby gives it on the right wing for Darrelton Hill. Out on the left side for Tyron Jones. It's a long 2-pointer, no good. Defensive rebound by Justin Graham. And the Wonder Boys will patiently take it the other way, leading by 10 with now 4 minutes and 21 seconds remaining. Freddie Lee dribbles to the left wing, hands it off to Justin Graham. Graham has matched his season high here tonight with 24 points. LaField goes to work on Darrelton Hill. gets into the lane, spin move, layup, good with the left hand for Benny LaFille. He's 5 out of 5 from the field, 12 points for LaFille, and a 78-66 lead for the Wonder Boys as Arkansas Tech has reeled off now 10 unanswered. Layup, no good for Mawanyega. Rebound Arkansas Tech, and the Wonder Boys have locked them down defensively in the last few minutes.
Well, great defense. They're just forcing them to make some shots that they're not accustomed to, putting it high off the glass.
Justin Graham dribbles to the left wing. The Wonder Boys have made 4 out of their last 5 field goal tries. And a foul committed by UA Monticello that will send Justin Graham to the line. The foul on Victor Arnott is his second personal foul. And there's timeout at Tucker Coliseum with 3 minutes and 34 seconds remaining. Arkansas Tech 78, UA Monticello 66. Let's break for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball. And 34 seconds remaining. Arkansas Tech 78, UA Monticello 66. Justin Graham at the line. His first free throw is good. That is a new season high for Justin Graham here on senior night, his final home game. He has 25 points. He's 5 out of 5 from the free throw line. By the way, he also has 12 rebounds. He misses the second one, and so it's a 13-point lead with 3:34 to go. 79-66 Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech has now scored 11 unanswered points. Top of the key, Tyron Jones gives it up on the left wing for Mawanyega. Now Jones gets it again on the right side. He throws it in the corner for Gooseby. Kobe Gooseby dribbles to the free throw line, goes right down the middle of the lane and lays it up and in at the 3:13 mark. It's the first points for UA Monticello in 4 minutes and 36 seconds. It stops the 11-0 run for Arkansas Tech, and it cuts it to a 79-68 lead for the Wonder Boys as we now go under 3 minutes remaining. Graham dribbles just inside the timeline, defended closely and now fouled by Tyron Jones. Tyron Jones picks up his 4th personal foul, so now Jones, Gooseby, both with 4 personal fouls on the floor for UA Monticello. Justin Graham will go back to the line where he is 5 out of 6 tonight.
East Central did win tonight, 89-74 over Northwestern.
And so if the Wonder Boys win, we'll have a 3-way tie for first place in the GAC men's basketball standings with 3 regular season games to go. One of those being a matchup between Arkansas Tech and East Central 1 week from tonight. Wonder Boys do have a game at Henderson State between now and then. The classic trap game possibly coming up for the Wonder Boys on Saturday if they can hold on here tonight. 2:47 to go. Justin Graham made both free throws. It's a 13-point lead. Gooseby for 3. No good from the right wing, and a defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Trevin Woods. Into the front court come the Wonder Boys. It'll be Justin Graham to bring it over the timeline. 2.5 to go. Wonder Boys by 13. Graham defended by Tyron Jones. Jones has to be a little more careful now with 4 fouls. I believe he's receiving that instruction from his bench now. Graham dribbles left. Graham throws it out to Trevin Woods. 3-pointer on the way. No good. Offensive rebound, Alex Brown. He throws it out to Freddie Lee, and the Wonder Boys can take another 30 seconds off the clock. Justin Graham dribbles near midcourt, defended by Tyron Jones. Graham dribbles to his right. He's still 45 feet from the basket, defended by Jones. Shot clock at 13, 1:53 left in the game. Wonder Boys by 13. Graham drives by and kicks it out for Brown. Alex Brown for 3, no good. Rebound, tipped around, and it's Darrelton Hill who gets it for UA Monticello. 1:42 to go. Mawanyega drives, stripped away by Freddie Lee. Mawanyega got it back, Trevin Woods went to block his layup try, and Trevin Woods is called from a foul that will disqualify him from further participation here tonight. He is fouled out with 1:38 to go, but I'm telling you, if the Wonder Boys win this game, and if the Wonder Boys can go on to win the regular season GAC championship, the three-pointer that Trevin Woods made with 6 minutes and 42 seconds left, followed by the layup that he made shortly thereafter, that sparks that 11-0 run by the Wonder Boys, those two shots by Trevin Woods become a part of the story of the history of Wonder Boys basketball if Arkansas Tech can go on to win the regular season conference title. They look like they're taking a step in that direction right now, up by 12 with 1:38 to go. The second one is also good for Malignagua. He got them both. And it's 81-70 Wonder Boys. A foul committed in the backcourt by Stephen Glasgow. It is Glasgow's third, and it'll be 2 free throws on the other end of the floor for the Wonder Boys with 1:36 remaining and an 11-point lead. And now the only thing that makes you nervous is that the Wonder Boys are just 10 out of 19, 53% at the free throw line tonight. Freddie Lee is 0 for 1 at the line. The good news is Freddie is a 79% free throw shooter on the year. He makes the first one. Lee has been clutch in these end-of-game free throw situations all year long. Denny LaFille, Freddie Lee, Justin Graham, Brandon Williams, and Alex Brown, now the 5 on the floor for the Wonder Boys. The second try for Freddie Lee is also good. 1:36 to go, 83-70 Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech can tie for first place in the GAC standings with 3 regular season games to go with a win. Malignagua throws it across for Gooseby. Gooseby dribbles right. Gooseby goes to the wing, hands it off to Malignagua. Malignagua puts up a 3. It is no good. Defensive rebound, Alex Brown. He is fouled. He is fouled by Tyron Jones, and Jones is fouled out of the basketball game. Jones will exit with 13 points. And he'll be replaced by Stephon Gordon with 1:22 remaining. The shooter for Arkansas Tech will be Alex Brown, his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Remarkably, Alex Brown has only attempted 11 free throws this season. 9 of them have gone in.
That is very unusual
for someone averaging 14.4 points per game. He misses the first one. He will have a second try here with 1:22 remaining. A chance here to make it a 14-point lead for the Wonder Boys. He got it, 84-70 Arkansas Tech. Into the front court come the Boll Weevils. Malignagua gives to Gooseby on the right wing. Gooseby drives, left-handed layup, no good. Offensive rebound, Arnick, put-back try, no good. Offensive rebound, Arnick, put-back try is good, and a foul. It'll be a 3-point play opportunity for the Boll Weevils, 1:11 to go. Foul on Justin Graham is his third. Grant Prusauter will check in for some additional free throw shooting and ball handling, replacing Benny LaFille with 1:11 to go. 84-72, pending the free throw try by Arnick. His free throw is no good. Defensive rebound by Brandon Williams. It's a 12-point lead for the Wonder Boys, and they have the ball with 1:05 left. Freddie Lee dribbles to midcourt, goes right by 2 defenders. Still has his dribble. Malignagua fouls him with 59.1 seconds remaining. It's only the second personal for Malignagua.
Yeah, they're going to have to get that clock stopped as much time as they can, even though we'll put them on the line.
Well, and if the Wonder Boys can just take care of the basketball and make their free throws, then it's going to be a happy outcome here tonight. LaFille in, Prusauter out. Lee made the first one. He will have a second try. Just to make it a 14-point lead with 59.1 seconds left. It's good. Freddie Lee now with 12 points and 11 assists tonight. Malignagua lets the ball roll all the way into the front court before picking it up. Gives it on the right wing for Gooseby. Kobe Gooseby feeds Arnick. His layup is no good with 52 seconds left. He tries again, no good. Geraldson Hill gets it. His putback is good, and a foul. And there'll be another 3-point play opportunity. And the Wonder Boys are doing a couple of things here to try to keep this interesting. The foul on Brandon Williams is his first. And it'll be a 3-point play opportunity for Geraldson Hill. Hill now with 11 points on the night. He'll be shooting 1. He is 1 out of 2 at the free throw line. 11 points and 8 rebounds tonight for Darrellton Hill. Crusader replaces LaFille as those two continue to go offense for defense and vice versa. Hill makes the free throw. UAM calls timeout. 48.8 seconds remaining. Arkansas Tech 86. UA Monticello 75. Back in 30 seconds. This is Wonder Boys basketball. .8 seconds remaining. Arkansas Tech 86, UA Monticello 75. Wonder Boys with the basketball, up by 11. Alex Brown's inbound pass deflected out by Kareem Malinyega. The Wonder Boys will maintain possession. If the possession arrow becomes a factor, it would favor the Wonder Boys. Alex Brown's inbound pass comes to Justin Graham. They trap him on the near sideline. He throws it away. Stolen by Stephon Gordon. Out to Gooseby for 3. It's good. 41.6 seconds remaining, and the lead is down to 8. 86 to 78 Wonder Boys. After the Gooseby 3, now they trap Crusader in the backcourt. He tries to dribble out of it, and the Wonder Boys are going to call a timeout. Arkansas Tech had 3 timeouts left. They used one of them here with 36.2 seconds remaining. Tech leads 86-78. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. .2 seconds remaining. Arkansas Tech 86, UAM 78. The Wonder Boys have 2 timeouts left now. They are both 30-second timeouts. UA Monticello has 1 timeout left. It is a full. The possession arrow still points in the way of Arkansas Tech. If we have a held ball, both teams are in the double bonus. Arkansas Tech leading 86 to 78 with the basketball. And now Freddie Lee, Justin Graham, Alex Brown, Brandon Williams, and Grant Crusader break the huddle for the Wonder Boys. It'll be Alex Brown to throw it in as assistant coach Brad Palmer reminding Grant Crusader they still have 2 timeouts left if they need them. Alex Brown to make the inbound pass. Gets it into Justin Graham. It's poked away from him. Darrellton Hill has it to Gooseby for 3. It's off the side of the backboard. No good. Loose ball on the rebound. It's still loose. Glasgow has it, and he's fouled with 28.2 seconds remaining. Grant Crusader fouled him as they both went to the floor. It is Crusader's 4th personal. 28.2 seconds left, and Glasgow will be at the line for UA Monticello with a chance to cut into this 8-point Arkansas Tech lead. Glasgow at the free throw line for the first time tonight. The first try is good. Glasgow is now 16 out of 19 at the free throw line this season. Victor Arnick is in. Darrellton Hill is out for the Boll Weevils. A second try forthcoming for Stephen Glasgow Jr., who averages just 3 points per game. Looking for his 6th point of tonight. He gets it. It's 86-80. The Wonder Boys lead is down to a half dozen with 28.2 seconds remaining as they've really struggled against the full court pressure from UAM. Now they're having trouble getting it into Freddie Lee, and he is fouled in the backcourt by Stephon Gordon, and that'll be the end of the night for Gordon. He is fouled out with 3 assists. Benny LaFille will check in for the Wonder Boys. UAM coach Kyle Tolan is going to select his replacement, and that'll be Darrellton Hill. That was on Gordon, and he's out. That's Stephon Gordon. Now Darrellton Hill is in his place. Freddie Lee to the free throw line. He is shooting 2. The first one is good, and it's back up to a 3-possession lead for Arkansas Tech, 87-80. Lee now a chance to make it an 8-point lead. It is good. Freddie Lee once again clutch at the free throw line down the stretch. He has made 6 out of 6 here in the last minute and a half. Top of the key, Arnott gives it left wing to Malignega. Three-pointer is good for Malignega with 18.9 seconds left, and UAM uses its final timeout. Wonder Boys lead 88-83 back in 30 seconds. This is Arkansas Tech basketball. Well, you certainly see evidence of why UA-Monticello is 19-3 overall and 15-3 in the conference. They never quit as they trailed in this game by 13 points, actually by 14 points with a minute 22 remaining. And since the 1:11 mark, so in a span of about 53 seconds, the Boll Weevils have outscored the Wonder Boys by a margin of 13-4 to make this way too interesting with 18.9 seconds to go. Tech leading 88-83. Alex Brown has the right to run the baseline as he makes the inbound pass. Looking, still looking, and he's going to have to use a timeout. The Wonder Boys are down to just one timeout left. We will keep it here through this break in the action. 18.6 seconds remaining as the Wonder Boys use their next to last timeout of the game. Their one remaining timeout will be a 30-second. UA-Monticello has exhausted its supply of timeouts. That possession arrow just keeps pointing Arkansas Tech's way. Would not be surprised to see it become a factor here in the final 18.6 seconds, the way the Boll Weevils are pressuring the basketball in the backcourt. The Wonder Boys trying to close this thing out. Undoubtedly trying to get this basketball into the hands of Freddie Lee, who is 6 out of 7 at the free throw line tonight. Justin Graham would be another great option. He's 7 out of 8 at the free throw line in this one. Alex Brown will make the inbound pass with 18.6 seconds to go, and the Wonder Boys up by 5, 88-83. Trying to tie for first place in the conference standings. Brown lobs it to midcourt for Freddie Lee. Lee goes to get the pass, takes it into the front court, 15 seconds left. Lee dribbling around, 4 Boll Weevils chasing him, and finally one of them able to foul him. It's Kareem Malignega who takes his third personal foul, as the quickness of Freddie Lee is a weapon in so many different ways, and right there it allowed the Wonder Boys to take over 5 seconds off the clock.
Now the importance of shooting all them free throws in practice comes into play.
The first of 2 for Freddie Lee is good. Freddie Lee 7 out of 8 from the free throw line. He has 15 points and 11 assists.
We'll make this one here. It's a 3-possession game.
Big free throw here for Freddie Lee, the sophomore from Clarksville. His second try is good. He got the roll. 90-83 Wonder Boys. We can breathe a little bit easier. 11 seconds left. Wonder Boys by 7. Gooseby for 3. It is good. 8 seconds to go. Now the easy breathing is over again. Inbound pass for Graham. They try to trap him. A lot of time going off the clock. It's down to 4.5 seconds before they're able to get the foul on Justin Graham, as the Wonder Boys were able to take 3.5 seconds off the clock right there. If UAM is able to get an immediate foul, then this is possibly still a little bit more sticky situation for the Wonder Boys.
Well, down in Arkadelphia, Southern Arkansas tied the game 74-74, so they're playing free basketball right now.
Justin Graham makes the first free throw. We're down to just 4.5 seconds left, and it's a 2-possession game.
That's an important game for them. They're both 9-9 in the conference.
The second one is good. 92-86 Wonder Boys. 4.5 seconds left. Malignega into the front court. His three-pointer is short. No good. Time has expired. The Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys have earned their 10th consecutive win, and with 3 regular season games to go, the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys are part of a 3-way tie for first place in the GAC standings. Final score, Arkansas Tech 92, UA-Monticello 86. Back in 30 seconds with Coach Klein and the Tyson Foods player of the game. Wonder Boys win. This is Arkansas Tech basketball. Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, where the Wonder Boys are tied for first place in the GAC standings following a 92-86 victory over nationally 16th ranked UA Monticello. And we are joined now by Chad Klein, head coach of the Wonder Boys. And Coach, the first thing I've got to ask you is, how does it feel to be tied for first place in the GAC standings with 3 regular season games to go?
Feels great. You know, it was a battle. I knew it was going to be a battle the whole game. I knew Monticello wasn't going to go away. They're too talented. And I wish, the only thing I wish is we would have closed a little better, but it's kind of like I told my staff on the sideline, when you're up 13 with a minute and a half to go, you've got yourself a little equity there. You can at least afford to turn it over a couple times, even though you never like to. But we were at times tonight offensively. And defensively in the first half, I thought we were good, and then in the second half, when you're not very good defensively and they're on the other end of the floor, because in the first half you can kind of sit there and coach them through it because they're right in front of you. But we had some meltdowns in the second. My blood pressure's got to be sky high right now. I'm over here steaming mad at a couple of those defensive possessions. But boy, how about that senior Justin Graham tonight?
That was pretty special. I remember there was a point there in the first half, maybe his second layup. It came out of my lips. It doesn't look like Justin Graham is going to be denied tonight, and that turned out to be the case. He gets you a season high 29 points and 12 rebounds. That guy, it seems like the larger the stakes, the better he plays.
I'm going to miss him. Is there any way we can petition the NCAA and get him back for another year? He wasn't going to let us live. I mean, if you look at it, too, he had 12 rebounds. He's a point guard. You know, he's just going to refuses to let us lose. And, you know, and he's not the only one. Now, we have a lot of guys that helped with the win and whatnot. I just happened to glance down at the stat sheet and see his. But, I mean, realistically, if you look at all of our seniors, I mean, for the most part, did something good. It was a great way for them to go out. You know, it'll be tough these next 3 games on the road, but, you know, I like where we sit right now. You know, I think we control our own destiny, which is all you can, you know, all you hope for at the end of the year, really.
Another guy who came up big in a big moment. We had about 7 minutes left. It was actually at the 6:42 mark. Trevin Woods hit a 3-pointer for you. Then he came back and got a layup right after that. That sparked an 11-0 run. I know your defense wasn't as good in the second half, but right there in that stretch from about 7 minutes down to about 3 minutes, you put together several stops in a row, and that was really a big key in the win.
You know, that's been our thing this year, because we can score it so quick. If we can ever get 3 or 4 stops in a row, that's when we go on our runs. It's when we don't get stops and just trade baskets back and forth to where it's kind of tight. But if we string together 4 or 5 stops in a row, look out, you know, because we can rattle off 12 or 14 real quick, you know, in a minute, minute and a half, 2 minutes. So we'll keep preaching it. We still got some things to work on, you know. Obviously, Saturday at Henderson State won't be a cakewalk by any means. They're a lot better at home, and they're good anyway. Everyone, you know, really the top 8 in the league, or top 9 really, they're going to be tough. So, you know, short rest, but I'm happy to be where we're at right now in first.
One last question. I know a lot of the folks that were here tonight are in the cars on their way home right now. How special was it for you and your guys to get a chance to play in this environment in the last home game of the season?
Well, it was unbelievable. Our last 2 crowds, you know, Harding Monday night and then tonight.